stuff down there wet. I was wet and had to put on my dry bed clothes. Some of y'all think this is a great sound, but not when you're soaked. And in the morning, oh, it's going to be cold, and you try to get that last 9 miles. But we are going to town. Life on the way too. It's Saturday, April 7th. About 8ish. We're ready to go. I'm in the process of breaking the tent down. And of course, the trash. There's some trash around. Got to get. My tent's almost. I started it. Can't think straight. There's water inside tent, mine and Mike's both. It rained all night from the time before we set up to afterwards. Cold, hard rain. And of course you have condensation in your tent, and the rain, when it pounds on it, knocks the water down. And all my down is wet. All his stuff is wet. And that's life up here. We're looking forward to hot springs. We got about 9 miles. Most of it's down. We're at 3,700 feet, but it's even supposed to snow late this afternoon in Hot Springs, which is under 2,000. Somewhere down there, 1,400. So of course it'll start here sooner. In other words, as cold as it is now, it's going to get colder. And we're wet and ready to go. There's nothing we have is clean. Hardly anything's dry. If there's anything dry, we try to have some of it on. What I slept in is underneath my rain gear. So you do what you have to do. That's it. How you doing, Mike, in there?
I'm trying to get the sleeping bag in the pack. It's terrible.
Yeah, he said his sleeping bag is real heavy now.
Twice the size it normally is, just about.
Yeah, because it's got real wet. That's yeah, this has been. We worked hard yesterday. Did 5 big climbs to get to this point, and then it hit us with this. We were already suffering from that, and then it hit us with this. But anyway, we're on our way down, and we'll get all the information out from the last several days. And this was an incredible top off. It's not done yet. Anything can happen in the next 9 miles. Later. We're 5.5 miles from Hot Springs, and that's for southbounders on this side. And there's ours. Yeah, as you can see, a tough day. You can feel the cold air moving in now. The winds have shifted, and it's cold, and you're just wet and ready to get to Hot Springs. As you can see, there's no views really. Just see and hear a little bit of what we're going through. Mike is still back there. We were ascending, and I gave my back a rest. And I do that while he's catching up. Then I put it back on and go again. But anyway, that's what's happening so far. 5.5 miles every step. You just keep going. Every step is, you know, you're going to have comfort. So that's what we're doing. Hopefully he'll show up soon. Later. Not used to doing it this way. About 2 miles from Hot Springs. It just stopped raining, so I took the rain hood behind me there. If I recall some videos, I think down to the right you can see Hot Springs, but not today. a trying time this has been. You find out what's in you. I said all of our stuff's just soaked. Tents, everything, and of course it makes your backpack a lot heavier. And so we're both dealing with that. Mike is behind. We're very, since the Klingman's Dome situation, where he dehydrated, very careful. I asked him to be up front, straight with me. He said he would. He was struggling a little bit right now, but it's not the kind of sickness, and he said I could go. So what we're doing is I'm trying to get up there because ATT and Sprint doesn't work too well up here. Sometimes they give you a little bit and then you start to call or send a message and it doesn't go through. And so I'm gonna call his sister, get on down there and see what's going on there, arrangements and stuff like that. Cause at this 2 mile point on down, it's all down. I hadn't gotten quite to that point yet, but I'm getting there. It's pretty level right now. So it's crazy. Last night, we actually went 17 miles yesterday. We pushed it hard. Didn't know, again, we didn't know what the weather was gonna be. My arm's hurting. We didn't know what the weather was gonna be, and we got hit with rain almost the time we got to the top of that mountain. Really cold, and we were hoping it would stop. But no, there's a big front coming through, a lot of rain. Some of this is changing to snow today. Sometimes when you look, Scott's sending me a message. Thanks, man. He's been a great cheerleader for us and helping with the electronics big time. I'm gonna have to hold the phone like this. If it looks too sick, if it looks too bad up my nose, I just won't do this one. But yeah, I'll do the selfie stick pretty soon. Forgot what I was talking about. Man. Oh, I got a little climb here. Pull back muscle is, it hurts. But I think I've adjusted to certain ways to do it, and we'll talk more about it. And I guess that's about it. Keep sending messages up here. Gotta get rid of them. That means we got, shoot, I might can make that call up here. Sometimes the messages go through and the calls won't. So I can get to the top of this. I'm gonna make that phone call. And well, anyway, Hot Springs, less than 2 miles away. And looking forward to be even warm and wet, as we won't get dry till we got our clothes off. It's just funny too, because everything is wet. So we just wear towels or something, I guess. Anyway, later, guys. Love your family and friends. Look at that. Hot Springs, North Carolina. I saw it a little bit back there. You can see the whole town is real pretty, real nice. But there are some areas, it's muddy now, but I mean some areas that look pretty bad to try to video it from there. Mike is still behind me, and so I got a little time to video here. Oh yeah. Part of me didn't want to video either, because once I saw the town, I was ready to book it. Book it down, get down there. But I won't do anything till Mike gets down too. We're partners in this, so I ain't gonna jump down there. I do look forward to getting a backpack off and give that back pain a rest. There's all kind of ways this trail can get you. Oh my, all kind of ways. What an inviting place from up here. And no, Dennis, this isn't Hot Springs, Arkansas. We didn't make a wrong turn. We made a few wrong turns, 2 or 3 of them, but didn't get that far away. Yes, that way. I gotta watch this. Hate to get injured right before I get down there. Oh. Yeah, so it's pretty fun. Look at, nice. Out in the distance, it's like town surrounded by mountains, and there are actual hot springs there. But we're gonna be going to someone's house instead of staying at town. A little cheaper. We put the money out first month for all kind of reasons. God, this is just so comforting just to see that town, and you know, we put this behind us 2 or 3 days. Oh, nice. The water goes way back that way. River. Swim a little bit there. I hear people talk about how it looks at night. This looks great now. All that green down there. Oh yeah. What to say, again, it's later afternoon. Snow is supposed to be moving in even to this area. And we've dealt with it all so far. I think I can deal with it in a town. Get back a little bit. Nice red barn. Now they say when you get to Hot Springs, they think you got what it takes to make it all the way through. And I would hope so. But it's just no telling what you're going to face on this thing. You think you've seen it all, and new things keep happening. So I'm just going to continue to go forward Because I tell you, I appreciate moments like this. Nice. So I think that mile marker when we get into town will be 274.5, which is a great accomplishment for us. And we're going to celebrate it to this point. All right, I better look at where I'm going. But look back that way. There'll be more pigs, I'm sure of this.